Hey, it's great to be with you again today. Have you ever gone through your life and at times felt like you were missing something? Like you were okay, like financially you were okay, your job was okay, your family was good, the community you live in is nice, and we have a pool, and we're active, and we have a vacation home, and we go on vacation and we fly around the country, and right, there's all of this stuff it's just good, but we're missing something. There's this hole in our heart, this vacancy in our soul that we can't actually understand or explain why we feel empty sometimes. And there was a tax collector. His name was Matthew, and the guy was living in large, man. He was making hand over fist, working for the Romans, and he was taxing the Jewish people and the people of Israel for Rome, and he's making a great living. But he was hated because he was viewed as a traitor to his people, because he was working for the Romans, the foreign government that was occupying Israel in the time of Jesus. And Matthew, even though he was rich and he had everything he wanted, there was a hole in his heart, and it was bugging him. And then one day, this stranger came upon his tax booth and said, "Matthew, I want you to follow me." Now, Matthew could have said something like this: Jesus, I'm working right now. Can I get with you later? Or he could have said something like, "You know what, Jesus, once I get myself all cleaned up and I get myself straight, then I can come and follow you." And or he could have said, "You know what, man, I haven't eaten yet. I'm going to go home and make some burgers, and then I'll come and follow you after I'm done eating." But you know what? I mean, that hole in Matthew's heart, it just leapt out of him, right? And just forced him to say, yeah. And he left that tax booth and he jumped out and he followed Jesus. As a matter of fact, he went back to his house. Jesus and a couple of his followers went over and they ate, and Matthew invited his friends over, and tax collectors and Jesus and disciples are all hanging out and eating and having a good time, and it's a party. And you know who got bent out of shape? The Pharisees, the religious elite. They're like, "You're eating with the sinner, Jesus. Are you kidding me?" And Jesus is like, "Man, these are the people I came for." So when we have that hole in our heart, when we're wanting something more, there's something that's missing, maybe it's Jesus. Maybe it's that relationship with the Messiah, the one who came to save us from ourselves. We need to share that with others and invite them to come as well, because they may have that hole, they may have that void that they're trying to fill. Let's help them fill it with Jesus. May God continue to pour out his grace, mercy, and blessings on each and every one of us until we get to meet again. Amen. Amen.